On Friday, the 29th of September, Leigh Leopards played Hull Kingston Rovers in the Super League playoff eliminator. This was the start of the final chapter of what has been a magical and historical season for the league's ultimate underdogs. Now, I'm not a Leigh fan, but I cannot help but look at Leigh in awe of what they have achieved this season. So how has a team who in their 3 previous Super League seasons only achieved 10 wins and been relegated every time, managed to achieve 13 wins, reach the playoffs and win a cup final? If you do enjoy, please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment to share your views on anything raised in this video. As always, the links to any photos and videos used will be at the bottom of the video. Please enjoy. ARFC was founded in 1878 by a man called Fred Ulp. In 1894, 3 teams from the North West, being Salford, Wigan and Leigh, were suspended from rugby for professionalism. This led to a breakaway league called the Northern Union, and it made the foundations of modern rugby league as we know it today. During their 145-year history, Leigh have seen some success, winning 2 top-flight titles and 3 Challenge Cups, rugby league's equivalent to the FA Cup. However, since the start of the Super League era in 1996, success at the highest level has not been there for Leigh. They performed well in the second tier, but Super League has always seemed a step too far. In 2005, Leigh finished last on 5 points and 15 points away from safety. In 2017, they fared slightly better, recording 6 wins and ending up in the qualifiers. Leigh would beat Featherstone away from home before losing at the Leigh Sports Village to Hull KR. An away win in Perpignan against Catalan was again followed up by a home defeat. This time it was versus Widnes. An away defeat to Warrington was followed up by easy wins against Halifax and the London Broncos. All of this culminated in Leigh playing in the £1 million game. Win this and they stay in Super League. Lose and it's relegation once again. Here is how it went.
So time for Hyam to choose his options. Looks to his left, goes to his right to Anthony Maria. Maria on to Reynolds. They've got the numbers here. They've got the numbers. They've got the first try of the game and it's Mackie Dawson. By Thierry. Walsh. Myler holds on to it. Tierney once more. Tierney to Thornley. And Thornley will dot that ball down. 5 metres out maybe. Centurions, perfect position for them, perfect for James Clare. He scores another. He's had a nightmare years, James Clare. Joined the club, suffered a serious knee injury, and he banks another try in the qualifiers. 6 in 5 for him now. Here is Ayton. Walsh, Myler, and Tierney is in. Catalan cross again.
And they're playing ad hoc, off the cuff, they look good, the Dragons.
Walsh bangs over another one, another 2 points, and Catalan lead for the first time this afternoon. Once again for the Catalan Dragons, who are having their best spell of the game at the moment. They've gone in front and they've dominated possession, and he's got the pass away as Myler to Anderson. Anderson gets the pass away to Tierney. Tierney is second of the game, and Catalan are on fire at the moment. Walsh hits another one between those posts. He's banged over 4 in a row now.
Will Luke Walsh be there next year for them, adding 2 points like this?
Walsh, who's been immaculate with the boot in this second half, is on target again. And Walsh directing operations. Walsh, little dummy from him, and Fouad Yaha will wrap it up for the Dragons. A well-deserved try. Steve Mack and his chairman celebrate. Mission accomplished. Catalan will be in Super League in 2018 now for sure. And Leigh have to contemplate a return to the Championship.
26-10 defeat meant Leigh was returned to the Championship. In December 2020, Leigh were admitted back into Super League, replacing the departing Toronto Wolfpack. However, a lack of preparation time meant Leigh would be relegated again from Super League. It was after this that owner Derek Beaumont decided to step up with funding and investment as he looked to get Leigh not only back into Super League, but this time stay there. 2022 saw the arrival of many of Leigh's current stars, including John Asiata, Edwin Apape, Lachlan Lamb and Josh Charnley. In terms of the league season, Leigh would lose just one game all season and would win the League Leaders' Shield, the Cup, and most importantly of all, the playoffs, to complete a memorable season and return to Super League. It was in the off-season before the 2023 season that things would change massively for the team, then called the Leigh Centurions, as they set about a memorable season in Super League. The Leigh Centurions would become the Leigh Leopards, at a time a controversial decision, although I think the success on and off the field has helped turn the fans on the side of the man who instigated this change, Derek Beaumont. Leigh would also sign 10 new players, with such stars as Zach Hardacre, Tom Briscoe, Gareth O'Brien and Robbie Mulhern joining. Mulhern has had such a good season, in fact, he earned an England call-up and got only his second cap for the national side. With these new signings joining the stars from last season, Leigh were ready to hit Super League. Derek Beaumont believed he had built a playoff team and stated that Leigh were done with the championship. Under the lights of Leigh Sports Village, the Leopards arrived in style off the pitch, but on the pitch it was not the best of starts.
Lamb ball over the top, Charnley! Just Charnley into the corner and gets the Leopards' first try on their return to Super League. First real chance of the game, and it's Josh Charnley, the season campaigner, third on the all-time Super League try chart. Big chance here, Croft, Watkins for Salford, and half-time approaching. It's the Salford fans who celebrate. And it's Callum Watkins, their newly appointed captain, who gets them on the scoreboard, gets Salford's first try of this new campaign. And they took advantage of the opportunity Leigh presented them with. Williams gets the ball away. Here is Ormondroyd towards the middle of the field, Jack Ormondroyd. Probably in the best phase of his career, the former Featherstone man, Ormondroyd, as he plays the ball. Ackers is going for it and getting it, and the Ackers under the posts. And right in the stroke of half-time, Salford extend their lead, and the Leigh Leopards caught napping there. And Andy Ackers, a World Cup try scorer for England against Greece at Bramall Lane, gets his first try of this new campaign. Great expectation that this could be the season where Salford cracked Super League, but Briley has cracked that Leigh defence, and Salford have extended their lead. It's that man Brodie Croft again, unlocking the opposition defence, and Ryan Briley, once a Leigh player, 154 tries he got for this club. He's got a try for Salford tonight to take them further ahead. Charnley seeking to atone for his error. Charnley looking to make up for the knock-on, and maybe will make up for it with this try, but no, he's brought down at the last. It was Briley with the tackle, but Leigh Leopards are powering forwards.
10 minutes in the bin here for Mark Sneed.
For sure. He's already gone, he was walking.
Yeah,
he was already going.
He knew, Bill, but what about that play from Ryan Briley? Summed up the situation. And look at him, he just wears it up, buys a bit of time, comes back across, executes the tackle. Big play from Ryan Briley.
But at what cost? Because Sneed is in the bin. And they're being urged on now. And here comes Lachlan Lamb. And Lamb has taken on Briley. Lamb, could he go all the way? Briley does it again. A great tackle, but they need to be careful here. They've lost one man to the bin. Little kick ahead. They're all chasing it. And I think it's Atkin. There's a penalty. Somebody was taken out.
So there we go. Yeah, so Callum Watkins, keep it rolling please, clearly steps across him, prevents Jack Hughes from getting to that ball. In my opinion, but for that foul play, Jack Hughes would have got to that ball and scored the try. So thank you, I've made my decision.
It is a penalty try in favour of the Leigh Leopards. Massive call there. Jack Hughes would have scored that try. In what will be a fascinating game. That's a penalty, that's a penalty, that's 2 points for Sneyd. He puts his fingers up to the sideline. Paul Rowley responds, 2 points. Tom Amone with the tackle. And I think Tom Amone, for the record, is going to go to the sin bin. And 100% so far this season for the Salford Red Devils. They win at Leigh Sports Village. It's a landmark game for them.
A defeat to my team, the Salford Red Devils, was followed up by a defeat to the Catalan Dragons. Leigh dramatically picked up their first win away at Hull KR. However, it was match day 4 where people started to stand up and take notice of the Leopards. At half-time in the game between Leigh and St Helens, the world champions were 12-0 up and looked set to record another simple victory. However, a stunning second-half performance saw Leigh score 20 unanswered points and beat the Saints 20 points to 12. The next few games saw Leigh's inconsistent form continue. However, after another defeat to Salford, this time in Rivals round, they went on a winning run. A run that lasted 9 games in all competitions, that saw Leigh fly into playoff contention and reach the Challenge Cup semi-final. The semi-finals of the Challenge Cup would be dramatic but very controversial. Leigh would come from behind versus the Saints to win 12 points to 10, but it was the tackles from the Leopards, in particular John Asiata, that would dominate the headlines. In total, 4 Saints players were injured, with Alex Walmsley and Ignatius Parsi being ruled out for the rest of the season. This led to concerns over player welfare by the likes of Saints coach Paul Wellens and Sky pundit John Wilkin. This took nothing away from the fact, though, that Leigh were going to Wembley for the Challenge Cup final. The Challenge Cup final took place at Wembley on Saturday the 12th of August. Who would win the Challenge Cup in 2023? The Leigh Leopards took the lead for a Ben Reynolds penalty in the 5th minute. However, it would be Hull Kingston Rovers through Jez Litton who would score the opening try.
And it's Litton to score! Jez Litton! Out of nowhere! Flash, bang and wallop underneath the sticks. That's what he means. Hull KR have the lead.
Leigh would respond before half-time with a try through Lachlan Lamb.
Up to the line and passes away to Lamb, and here comes O'Donnell stepping through, and Lachlan Lamb underneath the sticks. Oh, what a try that is. That was a thing of beauty. Dad, just have a look what your son's just done. Lachlan Lamb, the scorer.
With the scores level at 10-10, Tom Briscoe scored what he thought at the time was the winning try for the Leopards.
Beating in the background. Where do they go? Reynolds puts it back to Lamb. Lamb now, quick hands from O'Brien, and Briscoe's in! Tom Briscoe might just have elevated himself to Leigh legend with a try that might make a difference. There's still a lot of time to go here, but it's a crucial breakthrough.
Leigh thought they had won the Challenge Cup final in 2023. However, someone forgot to tell that to Matt Parcell.
Up in the air, where's this coming down? Kenny Dale's after it, the ball pings around, it's dropped on, is it a try? Is it a cup final saving try?
Is it a knock-on?
The referee has gone for the square in the air.
There's a lot to look at.
No, he says try on the field.
Taking the contest into the...
At full time then in the Challenge Cup final, it was Hull KR 16, Leigh Leopards 16. Golden point extra time awaited the two teams, and it would be Lachlan Lamb with the kick for history.
Brilliant carry from Mulhern.
Lamb.
Here we go. Switch back. O'Brien. Now it's Lamb. He's got time, and he sticks it over the sticks. Lachlan Lamb is a Leigh legend. Wow! 52 years ago, it was a crafty halfback called Alex Murphy who lifted Leigh to the ultimate glory. Today, it is another crafty halfback in Lachlan Lamb who's won it for Leigh, and the proudest man is his dad, Adrian Lamb, the coach. You could not write this story
The Leopards had done it. Having played in the Championship just the season before, they had been promoted and they had won the Challenge Cup in 2023. After their Challenge Cup success, Leigh set about reaching the playoffs. The top three of Wigan, Catalan and St Helens looked too far to reach for the Leopards, so 4th place was the target. Should they get this 4th place, it would mean a home eliminator, a crucial advantage at a ground like the Leigh Sports Village. They looked set to get 4th place, however form after the Challenge Cup final was not the best. A defeat versus Catalan Dragons was followed up by a season-defining 52 points to 10 defeat versus Hull Kingston Rovers. There were wins versus Huddersfield and Wakefield, but defeat to Saints and a last round defeat to Wigan Warriors meant Leigh were picked to 4th by Hull Kingston Rovers. The team who they beat in the cup final, but also lost by 42 points to earlier on in the season, beat them to 4th on points difference. Had the Leopards not lost by such a large margin, they could have finished 4th. But that didn't really matter. Leigh had made the Super League playoffs for the first time, and who were they facing their eliminator? You guessed it, Hull Kingston Rovers. So Friday the 29th of September then, Cyril Group Craven Park in the east side of Hull would host the first eliminator in Super League in 2023, Hull KR versus the Leigh Leopards. Leigh would take a 2-0 lead early on through a kick from Ben Reynolds. However, Hull KR would put the accelerator down just before and just after half time, scoring 3 tries to put Leigh out of the game.
They swing it right, and they're going to go wide again. And here's the chance, and there's the first try, and it's Jack Walker who goes in by the post. It had been coming. The set play, the set move, and Jack Walker flying onto the inside pass and flying over the try line. Well, the chance now. Parcell, who's been outstanding. Panthers on the arrow, but what a time this would be to score. Kenny Dow now. Hall runs across the line. Hall will score! Ryan Hall with the try. Just before half-time. It's given. There's a try on the field by Jack Smith. The ultimate decision will be made by our video referee.
Okay, we've got a line call. We're going to share right all in possession. Mellor is under the ball. Keep running it through. Okay, the ball could be down at this point. It could also be down at this point. I have insufficient evidence to overturn the live call. I'm happy with the angles I need. I've made my decision.
Well, here comes the call. It's a big call. The on-field decision is a try. The video referee has decided it's a try. Here's Parcell, certainly the player of the match in that first 40 minutes, Matt Parcell. A grand final winner himself back in 2017. He'd love to go back there with KR on the last one. Chance for Blackberry. How easy was that? Where was the Leigh Leopards defence? That really was as simple as you like. And big Sam Buckley with the try.
The Leopards would get some points back through a try from Josh Charnley. However, a penalty from Brad Schneider meant the Leopards' fairy tale season was over in the east side of Hull.
They've got to give it a go. Lamb with the pass, and Charnley will go over in the corner. And Josh Charnley, it had to be with his 30th try of the season. And maybe, just maybe, there is a glimmer for Leigh. Charnley scores. They're back in it. There's still 23 minutes to go.
Despite disappointment in the playoff eliminator, it was still a fantastic season for the Leigh Leopards that saw them take home silverware in the form of the Challenge Cup. The best season ever in Super League by a newly promoted team was completed by the Leopards and showed that when a club is run properly and invested well in, they can be successful in Super League. The big question is, can they go again next year? thank you very much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment to leave your views on anything raised in this video. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.